Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to my science online class. We were studying 8th chapter from your science book, right? The chapter name is Body Movements. So today let's continue that chapter. All of you open your books, page number 65. See, today's first topic is joints and movements. We are able to bend or rotate our body in places where two parts of our body are joined together, as in elbow, shoulder, knee, neck, etc. So, we can rotate some parts of our body. Okay? Such as elbow, we can move our elbow, shoulder, knee, neck, etc. We can also move our neck. So these are the some parts. The place where two bones meet or are joined together is known as a joint. In this part, bones meet or join together. So these are known as joint. Okay, bones are very hard and they cannot bend. We cannot bend the bones. We are able to move the bones in different ways because of joints and muscles. So, due to presence of joints and muscles, we can move the bones. We cannot move the bones, but with the help of joints and muscles, we can move the bones. Okay, remember this. The bones are held together at the joints by ligament. How bones are held together at the joints? Ligaments. Two bones are held together with the help of ligaments. Okay. Activity 2. Feel the bones with your hand, starting from the head, face, neck, shoulder, chest, arms, legs, fingers, toes, ears, etc. You will feel some hard structures. They are the bones. So if you touch your head, face, neck, shoulder, chest, arms, legs, etc., you will feel some hard structure with your hand. Okay, they are the bones. The structures which you feel hard, that are bones. Some are small, whereas others are long. They are of different shapes and size. Bones are of different shapes and size. Okay. Now see, there are different kinds of joints in our body. So, the meeting points of bones that are known as joint, and the joints are different, or there are different kinds of joints in our body. Ball and socket joint. See, number 1, ball and socket joint. In this type of joint, the end of one of the bones is like a ball, which fits into a socket, hollow space of the other bone. The ball can move inside the socket freely in any direction. This type of joint is found in shoulder and hip. See, here one bone. See this part, one bone is like a ball and the other bone has a hollow space, and where the ball can move inside the socket freely in any direction. This is the ball-like part of this bone. Okay, and this type of joint found in the shoulder and hip. Understand? This is the ball and socket joint. Now see, pivot joint. Our head is joined to the neck by the pivot joint. Pivot joint is found in our neck and our head and neck. This joint allows movement of the head in all directions. We can move our head in all directions because of the pivot joint. Okay? We can move our head up and down and sidewise also. In this joint, the rounded end of one bone fits into a ring formed by the other bone. The head rests on this ring. See, our head is joined with the neck. This is the pivot joint. Here a ring type structure is formed by this bone, neck bone, and in this ring the head rests. Okay. Now see hinge joint. This joint allows movement in one direction only, where the parts where hinge joint present, that bone move only in one direction. Okay, that is either up and down or backward and forward. So the movement is only up or down or backward and forward. Understand? Like the hinges of the door. Such joints are found in the elbow, knee and finger. So in elbow, knee and finger hinge joint present. This is the hinge joint. Okay. Now see gliding joint. In this joint, one bone glides over the other bone at the place of the joint. This type of joint is found in the wrist and ankle. In gliding joint, one bone glides over the other bone at the place of the joint. This type of joint is found in the wrist and ankle. See, this is the gliding joint. Here, bones glides over the other bone at the place of the joint. This joint allows sideway or back or forth movement. This joint allows sideway or back and forth movement. We can move the part sideway or back and forth. Okay. Fixed joint. What are the fixed joints? Fixed joints do not allow any movement. Fixed joints are fixed. They do not allow any kind of movement. Not up and down, not backward or forward. Okay. Most of the bones in the skull are fixed joints. Joints in the tooth socket are also of this type. So very few parts we can move, and most of the bones in the skull are fixed joints. So these joints are found in tooth socket. Understand? See activity 2. Open your mouth wide. What do you notice? You are able to open your mouth by moving your lower jaw away from the head. So in mouth, upper jaw and lower jaw present. When you open your mouth widely, then only the lower jaw moves. Okay. Try moving your upper jaw. If you try to move your upper jaw, you will not be able to move your upper jaw. Why? Because the upper jaw and the head are joined together with a fixed joint. So we know that fixed joints fixed joint do not allow any movement. So we cannot move the upper jaw. The lower jaw is movable. So with the help of the movement of lower jaw, we can open our mouth widely. Okay. So students, it's your today's class. I hope you all understand these topics. So thank you. Have a nice day ahead.